All right, here we go. The mighty return of 1090 Jake. Welcome back to Vlad TV.
Appreciate you.
Yeah, man. Appreciate you coming back. You always do big numbers. You know, a lot of people give you a lot of love and a lot of hate, just like the rest of us. You know? So it's time to kick up some dust again.
Let's do it.
Well, I had done a couple posts on, you know, the Vlad TV YouTube community. And I said that I got an interview coming up with 1090 Jake, and what questions should I ask him? And all down the comments was Lil Boom, Lil Boom, Lil Boom, Lil Boom, Lil Boom. So break down the whole Lil Boom situation.
All right, so Lil Boom is a rapper, unfortunately, from Florida. And I had no idea who he was until I saw him on Adam 22's story. He reposted a Facebook post by the Ocala Police Department saying, we're looking for this suspect. There was 3 pictures, and it was saying that he was wanted for inappropriately touching minors in a Walmart. He comments under the post, this is cap. If this was true, I'd be on a registry. So in 2 seconds, I do my little, I find the case. I read the arrest report. I see the outcome of the case. So I reply to his comment, you sure about that? And, you know, he cockily went live and said this and that, and, oh, you know, this didn't happen, and there's no video of this, and there's no proof of this. And slowly but surely, all of these things have been released. They released surveillance video of him touching a 10-year-old girl, a 17-year-old girl, another woman. So basically, his argument is that he isn't a predator, sex offender, whatever. But the charges that he got hit with a battery on a 10-year-old and a 17-year-old. The arrest report says he touched or grabbed their butt. And this blew up because apparently this is a close associate of DJ Academics. And I just so happened to cover the case in the video.
So what exactly was he doing, though? Was it part of a skit or a video, or was he just, I don't know, wilding out in a Walmart? Like, I don't understand the premise of the whole thing.
It wasn't a skit. He was walking around in his pajamas, basically getting up close to women, female, not even women, just females, and touching them for whatever reason. I've heard, I don't know if it's confirmed. Apparently he was on drugs. That's something that came out. I don't know if that's true or not, but he says he was just trying to push them out of the way. The paperwork says he walked up on the 10-year-old, touched her, then touched the 17-year-old sister, followed them, did it again on camera, goes to another section, touches another woman, goes to another section, sees a woman bent over inside of the grocery store, pulls out his phone, starts taking pictures of her, and an older woman had to put a grocery cart in between him and the woman to stop him from taking pictures. So this is what's in his arrest report. He has whatever version he has, and then the surveillance videos started coming out.
I mean, this sounds like drugs. This doesn't sound like something a sober person would do.
Unless they're just weird, I don't know. I mean...
Okay, so he's been arrested for this?
He was arrested for it, pled no contest, and was found guilty, sentenced to probation, was told he can't have any contact, unsupervised contact with minors, no contact with the victims, and that he has to undergo a psychosexual evaluation.
Okay, so when you plead no contest, that means that you're not fighting the charge. You're essentially admitting that you did it and you're not going to go through any court proceedings. It's essentially a plea deal in a way, right?
Basically, no contest, from what I understand, is I'm not admitting guilt, but I'm not fighting the case. I understand the evidence y'all have, and it's treated the same way as a guilty plea. You just get to walk away from the situation by saying, I never admitted to it. but they still found you guilty.
Okay, so it's slightly different than a plea deal, but the outcome is essentially the same as a plea deal.
Yeah, well, I believe the no contest is a plea deal because he still had a plea deal in which he had to sign off on, the standards that they set for him as part of his plea.
Okay, and he threatened to sue you over the allegations?
Yeah, he threatened to sue me, No Jumper, and 2 other people in Academics Discord. He says I allege that he's on the registry or whatever, which I never did. I said he pled guilty, which I never did. I broke down what no contest is. He actually said that he was meeting with his lawyer today for a consultation. I don't know if this is true. I don't know if he's following through with it because obviously his whole argument has literally fell apart. But if that's something he decides to pursue, we'll see what happens.
Right. Everyone likes to throw this whole sue thing around, like they could download an app and sue someone through that. But the reality is that lawsuits, and I've been through them and I've been on both sides of them, usually take years. And there has to be a investment of at least, if you want to go all the way to court, you're looking at least $100,000.
Yeah.
You have to be prepared to spend. Either you have to spend it or you have to find a lawyer that's willing to take the case on contingency for, like, let's say 30% of whatever the winnings are. And then that lawyer ultimately has to spend that money themselves, hoping that they'll get a bigger payday at the end that will cover their expenses. So lawyers will only take it on if they know that, okay, this person is almost assuredly going to win, or there's going to be a settlement, and the person they're suing has a bunch of legal money that we could somehow attach ourselves to. So for everyone throwing around lawsuits, it's just not as simple. Yeah, you could meet with a lawyer. You could pay to meet with a lawyer. You could maybe even meet with a lawyer for free. But in order to pursue a real lawsuit is a big process.
Yeah. I think it was more so just like him trying to defend himself in the moment. What's the biggest thing I can do to deflect? And it's, I'm going to sue. Well, everything you guys are saying is fake. I'm going to sue. But then more and more shit came out, and now it's at where it's at.
Yeah, you can't sue someone for defamation when it's the truth. Right? Yeah, you can't sue over someone saying the truth.
We should make that a fucking t-shirt.
Make it a t-shirt. You can't sue over the truth. Yeah, you could try. Anyone could sue anyone for anything.
Yeah.
That's just how America is set up. And if you can get a lawyer, take it on contingency, you will have to then get a lawyer to defend yourself against that other lawyer. But ultimately, if what you're saying is the truth, then everything will stop.
Yeah.
Right? And depending on where you are, you might even be able to collect legal fees and so forth if you have to defend yourself over a frivolous lawsuit. So, listen, I don't know, Lil Boom. I just got wind of this recently, but like I said, when I posted that I got a 1090 Jake interview coming up and what should I ask him, this Lil Boom name goes literally more so than any other name came up.
That's crazy.
And Lil Boom is a rapper or a social media guy, or?
I don't know. I think he portrays to be a rapper, but he's really more like one of Academics Discord guys, which I don't really know what that is in itself, but he's like an internet personality in the realm of Academics.
Got it. Well, shout out to Academics, man. That's my friend.
Yeah, big shout out to him.
Yeah, he's going through some things right now, but this has nothing to do with Academics, for the record.
No, and that's
in no way tied into this particular situation.
That's why I decided not to include him in the video that I did of Lil Boom, to separate the two, because a lot of people were trying to take Lil Boom's allegations, and not even allegations at this point, but what's going on with him and place it on Academics, which I don't necessarily agree with. So
yeah, exactly.